Good afternoon, and we're here for another Ship2Shore live presentation. Today we have a very, very special guest from HM12. So I'm gonna let him do a little introduction on himself, but I will tell you this, he's part of the 1% of the Navy. He's a Master Chief, so that's the highest enlisted rank that you can get. Done a lot of cool missions and things of that nature, so we'll talk a little bit about what he does and let him introduce himself. So without further ado, Master Chief.
Hi, glad to be here. Thanks for having me. AWSCM, Lance Howarth. That's me.
And what does AW stand for? You say AWSCM? Like, talk to me about that.
Well, there's many different flavors of AW. There's AWS, AWR, and each one of the AWO, V. There's a couple different ones, and they are different stovepipes for different mission types and platforms. So different types of aircraft and mission. I'm helicopter, non-tactical. So.
Wow. So it'd be safe to say you spend a lot of time on helicopters then.
The majority of my life and Navy career has been in the back of a helicopter or training to do things in the back of a helicopter.
Oh, wow. I'm more comfortable with keeping my feet on the ground. So hats off to you. I applaud you.
Thank you.
All right. And tell me a little bit about what you do at this current job. I understand you're at HM12. What does HM stand for?
HM is helicopter mine countermeasures. So just that can go on. That could be an hour-long conversation right there in itself. We basically look for mines in the water that cause threats to ships or personnel vehicles traveling through the water.
Wow, that's a lot in a nutshell. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you go around looking for the explosives. Most people run away from them. You're actually going up there looking for them and trying to find them.
Correct. Trying to clear paths and routes for ships and people to go places and do things in the world.
Okay. And what do you do at your current job? So I understand you're Master Chief. That's like the highest enlisted rank. So you have a lot of people work for you. I mean, what do you do now as far as that?
The squadron itself has a couple hundred people. Obviously, you know the helicopter, MH-53 Echo, made by Sikorsky. Older helicopter, takes a lot of maintenance and a lot of work to keep it flying every day. But I am the HM12 is the FRS, which is the Fleet Replacement Squadron, which essentially we train all the pilots and air crew that come to the Navy, and then we send them out to sea duty operational squadrons where they go out and do their job.
Wow. Okay.
So we train them from the ground up and send them on their way to go do their job.
Wow. Okay. What are some of the cool places that you've done and some of the cool things you've done since you've been in?
Well, I've been in for 29 and some change. Be 30 years in November of 21 is when I retired, just less than a year from now. But I have been all over the world in the back of this helicopter doing mine countermeasures things.
If you had to say anything about what you do now or what you've done in your career, what will some of those stories look like?
Well, I would say probably, my primary mission in the Navy is airborne mine countermeasures. I have had the opportunity to do that actually operational. That was pretty interesting and pretty unique. A lot of people in the Navy train to do their job every single day, and they don't ever actually get to do it. They just train to do it because we have to be ready, because the time that we do need to execute it, we need to do it flawlessly. So we train a lot, but our secondary mission is heavy lift, and also we get tasked frequently for humanitarian aid and for DISCA operations within the continental United States. And some of the most rewarding things and memorable things that I have done, definitely Hurricane Katrina in Louisiana. I had been deployed a lot that year, and then the hurricane happened and we got deployed literally within less than 24 hours. Took all the helicopters and all the people and headed on a ship and went down to Katrina in New Orleans and picked up hundreds of people at the Superdome and flew them to the airport to get them out with people, with dogs, it was absolutely mind-blowing to see the things in our own country like that. And so to help those people and do those things was probably one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my career. And what's crazy about it is some of the people that were with me when I was there were youngsters, real young sailors, and now they're still in today in their first classes and chiefs and senior chiefs. So they remember all of those things as well. And that was their intro to the Navy for some of them. So,
and this has been another Ship to Shore live presentation with the Master Chief. So we really appreciate him taking his time out. And then for our audience out there, stay tuned. We have more that's on the horizon. So talk to you soon. Thanks again, all.